I am Akira Kanoi, founder and CEO of Medice. On behalf of the company, I have an announcement of grave importance. Recently, I stated my company had been targeted by the Phantom Thieves in an attempt to discredit our company. I now admit that this was a total fabrication, with no truth to it whatsoever. I, Akira Kanoi, am the true culprit. I devised a plan to accuse the Phantom Thieves of a terrorist plot, so I could conceal my own heinous crimes. Specifically, so I could abuse Emma and gain control of people's hearts. I publicly admit the virtual assistant app, Emma, contains a function that allows me to manipulate other people. Using specific language, I could change their hearts and make them do as I wished. Yes, this process is essentially brainwashing, and I have scores of evidence proving it works. The change of heart epidemic that has plagued this nation is entirely my own doing. By controlling people's hearts, I was able to make them do my bidding across the entire country, including horrific crimes. This includes the death of Shuzo Ubukata, the head researcher of our Okinawa research facility. Instead of taking responsibility for my actions, I shifted the blame onto the Phantom Thieves. I must also confess, these are not my only crimes. Over 20 years ago, I claimed that my father was killed during a home invasion, when the one who really killed him was me. I took my father's life, then attempted to frame others for my crime, so I could avoid any repercussions. These are the crimes I confess to you all. As of today, I will be stepping down as CEO of Medice and turning myself in to the police. Emma will be shut down. The AI will be wiped from the servers. All these terrible things were done for nothing but my own selfish desires. So now I must do the right thing and bring myself to justice.
Controlling people's hearts? Is that real?
Wait, Emma? Like the app Emma?
Oh shit! Better delete that.
Kanoi-san! I thought you were a hero to this country!
I knew it. I knew the Phantom Thieves were really the good guys. Nice try there.
Oh yeah!
Yes! It really worked!
Comeback win for the Phantom Thieves. We've brought down the mastermind. Looks like the case is finally closed.
Once we confirm Emma's no longer running, our work will be done.
Yep. Once that's done, everything's up to the police and the courts. In fact, I'll head over and pick him up now.
Good luck.
I hope it goes well for you.
Yep. Well, off I go.
Now, what should the rest of us do? We'll probably hear all about it tomorrow. At that point, I suppose we should get back to Tokyo.
So we're finally nearing the end of our journey.
What say we wrap it up with a round of sightseeing? It looks like Osaka has plenty to check out.
Ooh, sounds good here.
So, once the jails disappear, the trip will be over. You're right. A real flash. Hey, do you remember the deal we made? I joined the Phantom Thieves, and in return, I learned about the heart. I've experienced so much on this journey, and learned all sorts of feelings, but I still don't truly understand the heart. All this time, I've had the same query. What is the difference between you all and Kanoe? He was trying to help people, wasn't he? And the Phantom Thieves do the same thing. However, everyone instead argues that Kanoe was wrong. What exactly was wrong? That is true. Kanoe didn't have any true companions. Like all of you, but there's something else. The Phantom Thieves lived their lives following their beliefs. But Kanoe and his monarchs, they couldn't do that. The Phantom Thieves must have strong hearts to live as they do. When our journey ends, I won't be able to help you anymore, and our deal will be finished. If the jails disappear, I won't be able to learn about myself anymore. What should I do? If I had a strong heart like the Phantom Thieves, maybe then I could choose my own path.
Now, hang on there, Sophia. I think you got the wrong idea. Just because we're going back to Tokyo, that doesn't mean your deal's up, right?
Really?
You think I'm kidding? The jails may go away, but we've still learned a whole lot on this trip. And there's gotta be some evidence about your past here in the real world. So how's about we all go looking for it together?
Oh, you too?
Come on now, don't get me going too. We're all friends here. Feel free to hang out in this guy's phone as long as you like. In fact, we'd welcome the company.
Thank you.
Yo, what's the holdup, guys?
Whoops. Looks like we're being slowpokes. Let's get going.
Mr. Kanoe, what is going on?
Everything you said, was that true?
Please, settle down. I'm sure Mr. Kanoe had his reasons for...
It's fine. I admit I've made so much trouble for you. I'm entirely to blame. I'm on my way to turn myself into the police now. I apologize for leaving the company in such a state.
Mr. Kanoe.
Allow us to spare you the drive.
Excuse me, who are...
We're the police. Akira Kanoe, you are under arrest. I'll spare you the list of charges.
How great it is to return a favor, Akira Kanoe.
And you are?
The last monarch you installed was my only daughter. You toyed with and ruined countless lives, and now it'll be for nothing. You even used an innocent, grieving child for your own benefit. You're taking responsibility for what you've done.
I'm so sorry. I was so desperate. I disregarded something so important. Free will. I was on the verge of stamping out what makes us truly human. I haven't turned out any different from my own father.
On your feet. We'll hear it all at the station. All about the connection between Iwata and the top brass on our force.
There's nothing you can do to earn my forgiveness. But your confession can save the lives of a whole bunch of people. It's what you wanted, right? Now's your time to be the hero.
Huh?
It's all up to you.
Perhaps. What?
In that case...
Huh?
Come on, come on!
Superb!
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there!
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
aw.
What's the plan? Yes.
If that's so,
so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Really? Yep. Good grief.
So let's toast to this totally closed case.
cheers!
Soda really hits the spot after a job done right.
Okay, Gramps.
I'm curious, why Universal Land anyway?
You've gotta hit up Universal Land when you go to Osaka. Plus, I thought it'd make a fitting atmosphere for our celebration.
Ha, nice one, Lady Ann. You really know how to pick 'em.
Dude, you should try to get a job here. You'd make it huge in your Phantom Thief form.
Hey, don't treat me like some kind of mascot.
This place really brings back memories of celebrating last year. We shared a lot of our lives together. Not just as the Phantom Thieves.
Although this experience was quite different from our time opposing the palace rulers, Alice Hiragi, Ango Natsume, Mariko Hyodo, Akira Kanoe, there's no mistake they needed stopping. They each had very complex circumstances. This isn't to negate the crimes they committed, but it's impossible to simply write them off as evil.
You're right. They had all suffered so much.
Everyone loses their way or faces hardship at some point. And it always has the potential to make a permanent impact on someone. But the biggest testament to a person's character is what they do after their hardship.
As for the monarchs, they were all taken advantage of while they were lost. They changed the hearts of those around them to fit their ideals, and refused to accept their true selves.
Still, such a fate could easily befall any one of us. If someone came to me, claiming to hold the means to solve all my problems when I was at my most hurt and desperate, I can't say I wouldn't have wound up in the same conundrum.
Yeah, I think we'll make it just fine.
there you go, trying to sound cool again.
If any of us were in trouble, none of the rest would leave him behind like that. I'd be totally screwed without you guys, but when I'm with you, I feel like I can take on the world.
Ryuji? That's true. We should especially keep a close eye on Ryuji.
Ooh, the fist of justice may rise again yet.
Why's that gotta be the first thing you jump to?
He has a point. So long as we have each other, we will never stray from our path, no matter how painful.
The Phantom Thieves are going to be fine. I guarantee it.
Why are you saying that like you're not one of us, huh? You're a Phantom Thief too.
Right. Sophia, Zenkichi, and all of us make up the Phantom Thieves.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, let's keep the good times rolling and live it up one last night in Osaka.
Yeah!
My head's killing me. Still feeling all that soda from last night, too.
I'm quite nauseous as well.
Symptoms processed. You have what you call hangovers. Is that right?
Soda doesn't give people hangovers. It's more like that one stuffed his face too much, and that one whacked his head on the ceiling when he got too rowdy.
Oh, I understand.
Seriously, don't misinform Sophia with such stupidity.
Sounds like you damn kids are just as rambunctious as ever.
Zenkichi!
We saw the news. Nice work bringing in Kanoe.
Thank you for all your efforts.
Yep. But there's still one last perp I've got to bring in.
That's right. Owada.
I'm flying back to Tokyo pretty soon. Sounds like we'll be going our separate ways for now. That doesn't sound half bad. Well, I do still have some time left. I suppose I should send my partners off right. Speaking of which, got a sec? Well, in that case, hey, kids. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Hey.
Yes. Beautiful.
Good day.
Do you have a minute?
Yeah!
Hey!
Let's get to work.
Hey. Okay, got it. I really do appreciate everything you did, Phantom Thieves. Let me say this one last time. Thank you for rescuing Akane. And me too. Always a comeback in your pocket.
So you're going to arrest Owada?
You know it. I swear I'm going to throw every crime he's committed right in his face. I'm sure he's wigging out and trying to hide behind some other badges, but that won't stop my boss. He'll get him cornered no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Busting goods, Enkichi.
Don't let him slip away from you.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the rising star at PubSec now.
Say hello to Akane-chan for us as well.
Sure. And stop on by whenever you want. I know Akane'd be thrilled. Your next visit will be a lot more easygoing. I'll even show you around Kyoto. Well, see ya.
There he goes.
Yes, to finally finish this. I'm sure he'll see it through to its proper end. We should get back to Tokyo ourselves, too. I can only imagine how worried Boss must be. Ready to head home? If there's anything left you want to do, speak now.
Nope, we really lived it up this summer.
While there were hardships, the experience overall was marvelous. I hope the opportunity to do it again comes soon.
Me too. I racked up a ton of XP thanks to all the stuff we've done.
I think Sophia might be the only mystery we never really cracked. I'm no help there.
We'll take another crack at it once we get home. We can always ask Ichinose if she knows anything too.
Yeah, there's no rush, Sophia. We'll keep at it. As a team.
That's right. We'll put on all our thinking caps later.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, time to hit the road. Sophia, mind guiding the way?
Okay, I've got it.
So we've reached the home stretch. Hey, how much longer have we got exactly?
Roughly 3 hours remaining.
You're already that close?
We'll have to say goodbye to the RV once we reach the city, too. It served us so well.
No, Phantom Mobile!
Did the name change?
Oh, I can still remember tossing and turning all night when we first started sleeping in here. Now it's like a second home. Hey, how about we do one last tour of the whole country?
I'm sad it's over too. But you know, it has to end sometime. We all have lives to get back to.
Especially stuff like homework and classes.
Right.
I know! Please don't bring all that up now. Just let me not think about it for a little longer.
I'm fairly sure you said the exact same thing at least a month ago.
Well, life is long and full. Don't let a mere year or two of being held back crush your spirits.
Why are you assuming we're getting held back?
Wait, no. We're all graduating together, right?
You'll be fine, so long as you put in the effort. Just make sure you shift out of vacation mode and study hard starting tomorrow.
What a load. We saved a ton of people this summer. I get extra credit for that?
I know, right?
I guess tomorrow's gonna be our last day together, no matter what our grades are.
I too wish it wouldn't end.
Then what do you say to a minor detour?
Oh yeah, Sophia? Something you want to do?
I'd like to commemorate our trip by watching fireworks. There is a fireworks festival scheduled in Yokohama today. I believe it will make a great memory for all of us. How wonderful! I completely agree.
Awesome! Last time we got rained out, and now we get take two.
Well, that settles that. We are off to the festival. I imagine it'll be pretty crowded, so we'll need to park a ways away from the actual site.
Yokohama! Feast your eyes!
So where exactly are we? I can smell the ocean.
Oh, isn't this Ocean View Park? I came here for a photo shoot once.
Correct. We are approximately 15 minutes on foot from the festival grounds. I know. Why don't we put on our yukata first? They're perfect for the occasion.
Ooh, the ones we got in Sendai? Great idea!
Fireworks in Yukata. Truly an exemplary summer in Japan.
It'll grow rather busy the closer we get. Will you be all right, Futaba?
Yeah, I'm way stronger than before. Plus, all of you are with me.
In that case, we should depart now so we may secure the group's viewing location.
What? For real?
Foot traffic on our route is currently heavy. To watch the fireworks from an optimal location, we must depart now.
You know, the ladies have all sorts of stuff to do to get ready. Find us a good spot.
You're coming with us, Miyagana.
Ah!
Yeah, I guess we can do something nice for him. It is the last night of the trip and all. See you in a bit.
Clear skies this time.
What a relief, right? Oh, there they are.
Sorry we're late.
Oh, good. We didn't miss it.
Perfect timing. I think it's about to start.
Wow!
Whoa! Look at him! Kaboom!
Kaboom is right.
They're gorgeous.
Yes, a perfect scene of summer.
Hey! Can I see them too? Wow!
Man, I never saw fireworks from that close up before.
Me too. It was so pretty.
Indeed. The final Botan was quite the spectacle.
What now was a spectacle, Inari?
Fireworks are named after the display they create, such as Botan and Kamarugiku, which are the flowers they resemble.
So that's a Botan. It was much more amazing than the recordings I found online. I want to see all the other types of fireworks.
I'm right there with you. Think we unlock a trophy if we see every festival in the country?
Don't you hate crowds and stuff, though? Well, count me in anyway.
We'll show you anything you'd like, Sophia. We've got all the time in the world now.
That's right. Yes, that sounds great.
I can't believe vacation's already over. We went through so much, but I had such a great time with all of you.
Our inner circle's expanded a bit as well. I'll remember these months for the rest of my life.
Hey, come on, don't say shit like that. I don't want to get all sad yet.
Well, our trip's not exactly over yet. We still need to make the drive back to Tokyo.
Then shall we change and head out?
Sure.
Look, isn't this a bad sign?
They're saying it's within the city limits, so maybe we're fine here.
No, look. I know I deleted the app, but here, it's back on my home screen.
What? No way.
Huh? What's wrong?
Hey, if you try anything stupid while we're changing in there.
Don't forget, you still have it coming for the hot spring.
Like hell I'd want to do that!
Thank you very much. Hey.
Been searching all along, confessing while alone, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I?
Yo!
I'm a sharpshooter. I post masquerade. Hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw.
Thanks.
I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
Yeah!
Thanks.
I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask. My place to hide.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's
Oh, yeah.
nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind.
Amazing.
I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Good grief.
Thank you very much.
Hi. Yes.
Where have you been searching all along, confessing while alone, without
I'm in your debt.
without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter. At post masquerade, hiding both face and mind.
Yo!
Free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter.
Hey!
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
What?
Thank you.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found.
Oh, yeah.
Here around in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. Telling us the to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind. Free for you to draw.
Speaking of which,
Have to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls?
thank you very much.
For me to break. I'm a sharpshooter at Paul's masquerade. Hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Hey,
Hey! Thank you.
Where have you been searching all along. Can face it while I'm home without without a sign, without
Yes!
the real question to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at Post Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark.
ask you a favor?
Oh?
A good choice.
That's right.
No way, man.
Thank you.
Well, yes.
So that's the story.
Do you have a second? Okay.
Oh, man. Reality's only a couple hours away now.
Oh, give it up already. There'll be plenty of fun in your future, too.
Oh, and if we never go to sleep, then the night truly never ends.
No. Playtime has to end at some point. Our real-world responsibilities need to take priority.
Fine.
Makoto, do you need a route to Tokyo?
Yes, Sophia, thank you. Could you do the honors?
Okay, I've got... Wait. What is this?
Sophia?
A jail. I suddenly smell a jail.
But how is that?
Hang on now. I thought we shut down that Emma bullshit. Shouldn't all the jails be gone?
I don't know.
Can you tell how long the jail smell's been here?
It wasn't here when we first arrived. But now, I have no doubt. And it's still spreading. What is this? It's already wider than... Zenkichi is calling.
Where are you right now? Are you watching the news? Just pull up the news!
My word.
Now for breaking news on the virtual assistant Emma. Despite recent claims of being shut down, it appears an unidentified system malfunction is preventing proper deactivation. Emma Development Company Medice has requested the public avoid accessing Emma in any way at this time.
Emma isn't shut down?
What is going on, Zenkichi?
I don't know why this is happening, but I do know that Emma's servers are located in the Tokyo radio tower. I also know for a fact that it was successfully turned off and the app became inaccessible. But now, it's all back up and running. Kanoe doesn't know why. Neither does anyone still at Medice.
Someone intentionally rebooted the server? Nah, Medice would have already been there to stop them. Wait, then that would mean some genuine sci-fi stuff is happening here.
Hey, say something if you're on, Emma.
Hello. How can I help you?
This is for real.
Is it accessing different ports or something? But how?
What on earth is happening? Zenkichi, we've got another problem. Sophia just smelled a jail.
What? Are you sure that's what it is?
I have no doubt. It's an enormous jail, spanning the Tokyo area all the way to Yokohama. The epicenter is the Tokyo radio tower.
And that's where...
Emma's servers are located.
Looks like we've got a new destination.
I'm already headed your way. Be there soon.
Been searching all along, been facing twilight alone, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter.
A true abomination. Its writhing grasp spreading across the land. Could this be the second coming of the evil that rent me asunder, that locked away even my master? Has even this happened before? No. But why is it different? I beg of you, trickster. It wounds me to continue requesting your and your companion's intervention. But I must beseech you. Unmask the true catalyst of this calamity. Expose the evil will within. I sense foreboding power, not far from here. I am most certain it is connected to your becoming a prisoner once more. Thank you. I shall return your favor by offering the full capabilities of one who rules over power. Allow me to introduce two new forms of execution. The Quad Fusion and the Pentad Fusion are now available for your benefit. Through these, you may attain some of the most powerful personas imaginable. Also, a final point I would like to mention. I sense, deep within the core of the calamity, a paradoxical glimmer of hope. As minuscule as that glimmer may be, I believe a blinding force of the same origin will be the key to dispelling the calamity. I apologize for keeping you. Shall we begin?